What's up guys, welcome back to Static Garage. Last two videos we haven't been at the garage, so today we are going to be bringing you guys another install for the G35. You guys know that we did get this car dialed in with pretty much zero camber, and in the front we do have some negative camber that we can't correct because on G35s, since they do have an upper control arm style suspension setup, the front is non-adjustable when it comes to the camber, so we can't fix that. We still need to push the wheel out. So to fix that issue, we are going to be putting in some new upper control arms.
So I did get front camber arms. I think Danny already said it. I was taking a poop. They were about 300 bucks. I got them straight from the actual Truhart site.
He wanted to stick with Truhart because that's pretty much your whole suspension setup. So you don't want to switch it up.
Might as well keep it all the same.
But it doesn't look bad. It does look pretty heavy duty. You can see the welds aren't bad as well. We're just gonna have to see if they hold up and if they're worth it for the price, because how much did you spend?
300 for both.
Truhart suspension has held up pretty good. We haven't had any issues with them. They are a cheaper product, so it's not going to be as good of quality as, let's say, Serial 9. Megan Racing, they're probably similar. I haven't even seen the Megan Racings to know, but they're similar priced. But if you guys know Serial 9, which is a Japanese brand, they have really expensive stuff, but they're really nice, and that's what I'm going to be going with for the IS. And when I get them, we could probably compare how they look, the sturdiness and the durability of them. Until then, we really don't know the differences between these and a more expensive brand, but the car is all jacked up, ready to go, so we can start tackling this, and we need to get rid of that negative camber. We've never talked about the garage, but I'll give you guys an update of what we've been doing. The floor mats are gone, so it's just bare concrete, and I'm thinking about painting the walls like a light gray. I feel like it looked really clean, and I feel like hanging some posters on that wall and making it look really clean. Probably put a Static Garage banner. The rear bolts are 14 millimeters on each side. The only way to get to it is by using a 3/8 because it is some tight leverage, or you can use an open-ended. But we are going to be using this, and we're just going to be using a jack bar as leverage, which
It's a breaker bar.
I don't recommend it. I don't recommend doing it this way because you can break the ratchet, especially if you have an expensive one. But we're just using it because we're getting rid of our Craftsman set because we are upgrading to Harbor Freight. Ooh. Alright, bald head. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard was it?
Well, this was like a solid 6.5.
6.5?
With the extension.
Out of 10, right? All right.
Yeah, but if you didn't have this, it'd probably be a 9.3 and a quarter.
Probably 9.3.25.
That's a quarter.
Oh, okay.
6.5, huh?
Nah, she was like a 2. And like always, Static Garage, we don't really read instructions here, so we don't know if those bolts holding the control arm, when loosening them all the way, if they're gonna hit the coilover. So we're gonna try squeezing them out, and hopefully we can just pull it out and we'll have just enough room to actually get it out. This ratchet is a Craftsman ratchet. I did get it with my toolbox set, and it does click nice, but it's really loose, as you can see. Look at that. With an icon socket.
So it's in there, right?
That one holds on tighter than the rest, but it still falls. This one, you don't even have to push a button, and it's tight.
That ain't coming off, even pulling it apart.
And I mean, it could be due to age, but we haven't had this for that long. And I mean, we'll give you guys an update on this one to see if this one wears out faster or vice versa. But like, you could even see it just wobbles so much. And we're not trying to bash Craftsman, because Craftsman does make good products and they're really cheap for beginners, and that's what we use. When we seen this brand at Harbor Freight and I decided to buy one, it just feels so nice. And I can't tell you how long it's gonna last or the durability of it, but there's a lot of videos out there showing how good these ratchets are, and we showed you how nice it is and the way it just snaps on and stays in lock. So if you guys aren't trying to spend a lot on snap-on, which they're probably like 100 or more for one ratchet, you can go with Icon, which are like 30 to 40 bucks, and Craftsman, I believe they're even cheaper if you want to go through them. All of them are good, all of them have lasted. And if you guys want me to give you guys more updates and show you guys all the tools we buy, because I feel like not a lot of people do that, we will, and we'll show you guys what tools we use almost every day. We are going to be breaking off this cotter pin that holds the nut in place because we have a new one already on the new control arm. There we go. Oh, that's crazy how easy it came off.
And then,
oh, so you don't have to remove the coilover though. The way these control arms work is they adjust camber by where the ball joint is, so you can move it back or you can move it forward. Obviously with these you don't have any camber adjustment. On Serial 9 suspension, I know you can also adjust the length of the control arm right here, which is perfect for mine because my IS300 or any IS300 that's lower, they run into some control arm slap issues, and like I said, I'll talk about that in another video when I actually get the control arms. But here, you don't adjust it. You're gonna be adjusting it from the ball joint. And most suspension companies just do it from here anyways.
one thing when I was doing the other side, do not put the cotter pin yet, because when you're trying to adjust the camber, you can't get to the back screws.
This tapered cone is actually where the ball joint sits on the knuckle, and
Literally
if you
just
see
falls
them
in.
put it in, it'll just literally slide in. Stephanie is actually here right now, and she's really sick. She had the flu. So I'm gonna go up to her and tell her hi.
Can I help you?
You okay?
I'm sicky.
You're still beautiful.
Thank you. Send me Miata parts.
Send her
Make me
Miata
feel
parts. Shut up.
People that don't know, this car is salvage title. Was hitting the rear, and I'm pretty sure it was hitting the front as well. But the rear you could tell for sure.
Finger gap, and then the tail light pokes out. But we don't care. This is a race car. That's the reason you bought it.
I really don't give a fuck. I remember there was one person that commented when I first bought the car.
Talking about shit.
No, I remember. This one stuck with me, so I proved you wrong. Fuck you.
You heard him.
I still
you
remember.
You heard
He's
Martin
all-
so bad.
He said something about buying the crappiest car that I could find. I'm like, actually, no, not really, but okay. It was salvage title. The motor was shot. The interior was fucked. The exterior was okay.
Tell me up.
So, but look at it now. What do we have here, Daniel?
We have a baby flamethrower.
Yes.
Martin is running on ethanol E85. He carries it around with them because we only have like 2 to 3 stations. Before we only had 1 here in Ventura County. We always have to carry on extra E85, and you never know what could happen. When it gets hot, something could ignite, and that's worst case scenario, especially when modding a car. Cars blow up and we don't want to risk it with this one. We don't know where to mount it. I want to mount it right here. He doesn't want to because he's not gonna hit your head, and it looks pretty sick. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
but I
lie.
don't want it to bounce and then fall
It's
down.
not gonna bounce because you have it zapped. Watch. I can't move it. Look.
Or-
I can't even take it out. Look.
Oh. Or back there where the C used to go, mounting it right there.
No, because how are you gonna get? You need an easy location. Like the moment like a car gets on fire, you fucking watch. That's where the fire's gonna be, idiot.
But what if it's...
If it's up there, it's right here. And you just go, oh shit, my motor's on fire. Duh.
Well, I find a logical way to mount it. I'll be right back.
I'm telling you, right here would be good.
And then
perfect.
if you need it, pull this, pull the pin. This little green thing, it's full.
Yeah.
Once it's all the way down,
And you can refill it, right? You go to a fire station, they'll refill it for you?
no, it says it's not refillable.
Oh, it's
One-time use. But I have 2 of them, so.
I have another one too. Martin is going to be heading out right now, so everyone say goodbye. Comment down below goodbye if you're in this part. Bye, Martin.
Guys? Yeah, K20. Yep, $800. Well, what's up? Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Static. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Static Garage. My name's Danny, and today, oil catch can. We're doing oil catch can, or what is how
That you
does this guy say it? Short and sweet.
Air oil separator.
Or say
Crawford.
So I was planning to vlog literally right after Martin left. My buddy Freddie did hit me up, and he stripped a couple of holes inside his subframe. So Chavez and I had to go help him out because we couldn't leave him like that because he was doing some diff bushings, and if he didn't get those fixed, he would have been fucked for probably a couple more days. So we went to go knock that out. Then we went to go eat, and we just got back. So right now, I'm assuming that Eden's just trying to figure out where the hell he's gonna be putting his old catch can. This is the catch can that I used to have on the E46.
The Cusco one, the one that comes with the bracket, this is obviously a universal one.
Yeah.
But the one that's specifically made for the FRS or any boxer motor goes to these. So like the bracket you unscrew these two, but you unscrew it, and you put the bracket there, and you slide it, and then it sits like this. And then the tube, this tube is twisted.
Yeah, they're two different ones. Yeah,
it goes like this.
Yeah. There's different types.
Straight.
But I mean, we've probably done like 3 videos on catch cans, like way back, like so long ago. What does the catch can do?
It catches oil.
From what? It doesn't just catch.
Look. When he spilled the oil, lost everything. I forgot it all. Now he has to. Nice. Explain, please.
All right, I got it. All right, so pretty much. Go ahead, Danny.
Engines have something called blow-by, and it's from crankcase pressure. So obviously in the engine there's a lot of pressure, pistons go up and down, go and that's why you hear the farting noises that Aiden's car makes. So all that pressure seeps down inside the oil, so that's literally like all the acid, like all the carbon, like everything just gets built up as liquid, goes through the rings, and that's why there's a gap, because if a piston was completely sealed, it would blow up. It would be too much pressure. So that's why there's always a gap on piston rings too as well. So it goes through, and what happens is so much crankcase pressure, it has to go somewhere. Normally on older cars, they went out to the atmosphere, all right? They just went boom, fuck smog. But then we realized cars are killing people pretty badly. So they're like, all right, what do we do? We'll put a hose back into the intake so your fucking car dies.
Bro, I'm so lost, bro.
A lot of people think they're a myth. They're not, especially if you do direct injection. Like the Beamer right here, they have a lot of problems with carbon buildup, and that's why Toyota, after the first year of them doing direct injection, they switched to pour and direct. And what that does is it cleans up the carbon buildup, and then you can run on the direct injection when it's hot enough for the carbon to get cleaned up. So that's why people do that.
All right, so we figured out the measurements. 3/8, 1/4 inch.
Then we got,
in a perfect world, we could have both sides like this, but
you know what this is called?
Those fucking threads, brother.
No, it's called barb.
Yeah?
This is threads. All right, this is 15/32, which is gonna go to that intake manifold, and then this side is gonna go into, oh man, that smells like marijuana.
I smell some sticky icky.
Bro, that's some fucking...
That's some dank, brother. So only on one side, on the outlet side of the catch can, we're gonna be having this adapter go into each side. And honestly, we could just add oil. We don't even have to have clamps here because it's just so tight, and there's not a lot of pressure on there. And then we have this long hose. We're gonna cut it in half, and we're gonna be using this as obviously part of the inlet side, which is just pure 3/8.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, that shit hurted.
Well, don't use any strength. Just, you don't need to.
Your tools are fucking retarded. Yeah, close that for you, huh? Yeah. It's fucking well, huh?
Good fuck. Alright. Oh my god, bro, I'm crying. Oh my god. Alright.
Nice.
Oh.
That's the thing, fucking horse.
Alright, so the catch can is almost done being installed. Oh fuck.
It's crazy.
Yeah? Yeah, huh?
Why are you mad?
Yeah, you're big man, huh? You're big
You're so
man.
mad.
So mad.
Alright, let's dish it. That shit's badass. That shit's clean.
That's
If you
right.
look at our plumbing, show the plumbing.
We could do it better. We're probably gonna have to go over it. Put a washer right here on the OEM location. The plumbing is actually pretty clean. I respect you guys. You guys could probably, yeah, you could push it down here. But we try to make it look as simple as possible and just have the hose routed down underneath, and so is the other PCV. The only thing I'm scared of is that it's gonna rattle a little bit, but nah, it should be fine.
It's gonna look better. We're gonna plan on painting the manifold with like a,
I say Ringo
like a
blue.
dark ringo
Yeah.
blue.
So it'd be pretty sick. So right now, hopefully this car has no vacuum leaks. And on that note,
Let me ask a question. I have a question. So is it really common for clutch lines to snap? I start racing people on the freeway, right? And I'm coming out, I'm actually go home, and my clutch, like half of it feels really light, right? So I start pumping it, think like, well, maybe I'll just build up some pressure. I do that, and then the clutch just sinks in, right? So I'm like sitting in first gear. You can I put it into neutral without the clutch. You know, you can do that. Yeah. I didn't know that. And just my clutch sunk. Pulled it back when I go put it in like pushing the clutch, and then I just sunk in again, and that was pretty much it. I was stuck.
I respect you, Travis.
I respect you.
I haven't really heard of that issue, but obviously people upgrade to the stainless steel line, especially when you're abusing it. There's gonna be a lot of pressure on the line. It's gonna explode. It didn't snap, it exploded. But on that note, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Which one?
Yeah, I'm recording. How does Danny do it? How does Danny do it? This is weird. I think I'm recording. I'm recording. Alright guys, so we're 3 hours in. This guy right here, he said it's gonna be really easy, right? So actually
Just a
turns
cash
out we gotta relocate.
Respect.